Hi, roxyredcat here. I have not posted in a very long time. It's been a couple years, and I think that had to do with my confidence and a lot going on in my life. And I'm still really horrible on camera, as you can see. I have been going through some troubles in my life. I recently lost my father to liver cancer in October. And I've also been struggling to find jobs, part-time or full-time, and I'm just not happy. I'm very miserable with my life, and I have very low self-esteem, and I think part of that has to do with the fact that I'm gonna be 37 in July, and I know I don't look it, but it's just something to think about, pushing 40 and not really having done anything with my life. I graduated college in like 2015, and I got my bachelor's degree. It was in music, and music has been something that I've always wanted to do with my life, along with writing, and I also minored in writing. And it's brought me nothing but $40,000 of student loan debt, and I'm still, like I said, trying to find a job so that I can actually pay those loans. But in the meantime, I'm on a $0 balance for payments, and that's because I don't make enough. I work a lowly fast food job at Arby's, and well, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not gonna make me what I need for payments on my student loans, and it's just not bringing me the income that I need. I have a lot of other things that need to be paid, as does everybody else, like things for my animals, which, yes, it's not a human need, but I do care a lot for my animals, and they're one of the top priorities on my list because they make me happy. So in order to have the happy things in life, you must make sacrifices, and that is what I have done, is made sacrifices for them instead of for myself, which I shouldn't be doing because I don't even have health insurance, and I don't make enough to live on my own if I had to. And that's another issue, because my boyfriend, he's got a very good paying job, but that doesn't mean that he's gonna have that good paying job in a few years from now. He got a very awesome degree, and it got him a well-paying job at a government contracted facility. But sometimes these things don't last, and I have to think about that. I have to think about what might happen if we fall under. Like, if he loses his job, we won't be able to keep this beautiful house that we live at. But also, he, doesn't mean that he won't find another job. It's that you never know what's going to happen, and you never know if you might have to move one day, because the first well-paying job that you get is in another state. And that's something that both of us are thinking about now, because, like I said, there's a lot going on, and part of it I'm not allowed to talk about. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I've been struggling, and this channel was supposed to be a channel where I posted my music, my machinimas, which for those of you who don't know what machinimas are, they're like video game movies. And I was really into The Sims for a while, and I kind of still am, but I'm more focusing on myself right now, trying to get my life together. But with The Sims, I was making these video game movies, and I was really liking it. But EA Games, they took away a lot of the mods in the game. Like whenever you would upload mods in the game, they took that away because they don't like mods in their game. So it's harder for machinima makers to do anything with The Sims anymore. And I found that out by searching. But anyway, enough of that. I took down my videos. I took down a lot of my videos because of the fact that I looked back at them and I said, you know, these just aren't getting a lot of views, and why have them if no one is really going to look at them? So for slight confidence reasons, I took them down, again with the confidence, and again with just stupidity. See, I can't even talk on camera, but yeah, so this is my start over video, and I'm still getting used to the camera again, because I hate myself on camera. But I just figured that I would get back on and tell my subscribers how I'm doing, if they even watch my stuff anymore, because I've been out of the loop for a very long time. So here I am, and hopefully in the future I'm gonna have more videos, more music, and maybe some of my paintings on here. I might upload some paintings with background music and stuff, because I got into painting just right before my dad died, because it was an escape. It was a form of therapy, and it really helped me release some of that upset, because when somebody has cancer, it's very hard to cope, and there's very little that you can do, and you just feel helpless all the time. And that's how I've been feeling, and that's what I felt when I found out that my dad had cancer in June, and it took him 4 months, and then he passed away. And for me, that was very rough, because I didn't really get a whole lot of time with my dad. He was an alcoholic and a drug addict for a lot of his life, and he never stopped drinking, and it took a toll on him. He was manic depressive, and no one else wanted to help him. I tried. His family tried. His sisters and his nephews, they all tried to help him, and it didn't work, because he thought that they were just trying to control him, and he said, well, this is who I am. this is me and you need to accept that. And it took me a while to realize that I couldn't save him either. So when he passed away, not only did I feel helpless, but I felt like the time that we had together, it was like, I felt like we like my time with him was robbed. I felt that he robbed me. He robbed me of that time. However, when it was too late, he wanted to live, and he gave up the alcohol. But again, it didn't help, because for about 90% of his life, until he was 60, from age, I'd say 15, 16 to about 60, he was a drunk. And he went to every Salvation Army rehab in Texas and the one in Orlando, and it didn't help. You know, he would be sober for a year and then he would just go back, because life was very unfair to him. So, you know, the only thing that he felt good about was alcohol. So he went and he started abusing it again, and I gave up. I gave up on trying to help him, because I thought that I could be his motivation. I thought that I could be his lifeline. But nothing I did convinced him to stay with me, to stay here on Earth. And I finally lost him in October. So, yeah. That's just the way it is. Some things you just can't control. And I just can't. I can't see the world the same way anymore. I've been very depressed, so that's another reason why I have been out of the loop, even on other social media sites like Facebook and whatever else is out there. I don't know anymore. But I've just been living and trying to get my feet back on the ground.